Hey, it's me, Wario. No, I'm just playing. I'm Alex, and this is Cube Puzzle Fun, a YouTube channel where we talk about how to solve these cube puzzle things in plain English so that as many people as possible can understand as much as possible about what we're doing and how we're doing it. Good news for us, we are on step 3 of 5 easy steps to solving a 3 by 3 Rubik's Cube. And in our first 2 steps, we got a whole side solved, and that was awesome. And now we are on step 3, and step 3, all it is just placing 4 edge pieces. We got to get a yellow-red edge placed in here. We got to get a red-white edge placed in here. And we got to get a white-orange edge placed in here. And we got to get an orange-yellow edge placed in here. And we got to get it so that the orange is facing this way and the yellow is facing that way. We got to get all these edges in the right place and facing the right direction. Now, here is a weird thing that we do when we are done with step 2. We did step 1 and step 2, and this green side was the first side that we solved. So we started with a green center, and we built 4 edges around in step 1, and we built 4 corners around in step 2. And now we've been talking about this as the top for so long, and we're so used to it being the top. But now we're gonna flip this thing over, and now for step 3, green is gonna be the bottom from now on. The stuff that we finished, we throw it down there, and we just don't even worry about it for steps 3, 4, and 5. Now, the bad news of the day is that stuff that we just did in step 2, all that hard work in step 2, some of that's going to get undone. But the good news is we will redo it again. You won't even notice that it got undone, and we'll just put it right back. And also, there are only 8 edge pieces left. We have 4 edge pieces along the side here, and we have 4 edge pieces that are up on the top, and 4 of them are the ones that we need that go in to the middle layer for step 2 or step 3, and 4 of them are the ones that we do not need that will go up here. The difference between the 4 that we don't need and the 4 that we do need is that the 4 that we do not need will all have blue on them. How do we know they're going to have blue on them? Because the first side that we did was green, and the opposite of the green side of the cube is the blue side of the cube. So when we are done with step 3, any edge that has blue on it is going to be up here on the top somewhere, and any edge that does not have blue on it is going to be placed where it goes in this middle row somewhere. This is the middle row right here, going around and around and around. Oh, and we don't want to disturb what we did. We took a lot of care in making sure that these were over their correct centers. So there I go, messing everything up. We got to get, yeah, there we go. Orange, these 3 oranges are over orange, over white. Yep, looking good again. Okay, so let's go ahead and identify one edge that is up on the top of our cube that needs to go into this middle layer of our cube. And we will know when we see an edge piece that does not have any blue on it at all. This is the only edge that's up there that has blue on it. And when we are done with step 3, all 4 of these edges will have blue on them somewhere, either facing up or facing out, but they will be up here. We will transfer anything that does not have blue on it down into here. And here is a good candidate, an edge piece that has some red and has some yellow. So where is that going to go? Let's swing it around until we find the yellow side. There it is. Here's the yellow side, and there's red. So this piece right here, this edge piece, needs to go in here with the yellow side on this side and the red side on that side. And how we place it in there is with one of my all-time personal favorites. It is called the double well, it's not really called that. I call it that. I call it the double elevator trick. I'm the one who likes to talk about elevators and all this stuff because I am a very visual learner, and yeah, I just like picturing it all as elevators. It just works so much nicer for me that way. But yeah, the double elevator trick. What you do is you line this up like I have it lined up with the yellow over top of its yellow center. Now, uh, whatever color is on the other side of it, in this case red, we are going to swivel this passenger away from the red side. Okay, so we're not swiveling him this way, we're swiveling him away from the red side. So this, and the way that you can check that you've got the passenger all in the right place is that this red that's on top should be located over the opposite color of what it is. So red would always be uh, over top of an orange center when you are doing the double elevator trick and you're getting this piece ready to move into here. Okay? Now, here is the double elevator trick. Uh, this is where you want the piece to go. So this is the elevator, and now instead of bringing elevators down, we flipped our cube upside down, so we will be bringing elevators up from now on. So we bring an elevator up, and look, there are all of our greens. Okay, this green passenger, this green corner right here, is going to have to sadly go bye-bye for a second as we bring this yellow-red over right next to the elevator, but not quite, it doesn't quite make it on the elevator, but this is where we need to stage this piece and then bring our uh, elevator, call it the green elevator because it has two greens pieces on it still, and we'll bring that elevator back down. Let me recap what we just did. Okay, we staged this red-yellow piece over on this side. We brought this green elevator, we're calling it, up. We moved this passenger off the elevator, but not all the way off, because you see that this passenger is still hanging out on the elevator somewhere. It's just moved to maybe the back of the car or something. And we moved that yellow-red edge right next to the elevator, but couldn't quite make it on. And then we put the elevator back down. Now, let's flip this over again, and we see that we have disrupted our beautiful work from stage 2. We had a completely solved green side, but now we are missing a corner, and that corner is down here. So this, you just sort of use your intuition. What would you do to fix that situation? You would want to move this green passenger off to the side of the elevator. And look, those two yellows moved together so nicely and beautifully. Then you bring this elevator down, okay, to pick up this green passenger to get that back so that we can fix everything. And when we swivel this back and bring our elevator back up to the top, we have successfully placed that red yellow in where it goes. That edge is successfully placed. This corner piece got solved also, and that was a complete coincidence. That has nothing to do with nothing. Just don't even pay attention to that. But that is how you do the double elevator trick, and that has placed one of our edges from the top into here. Apologize for the inconvenience again, but these steps don't really fit nice and neatly into a 15-minute time constraint that I have here on this channel. So I have to split them up into 2 videos each. But you can see the second half of this step just by clicking or tapping on this end screen little thing right here. And yeah, we are almost there with step 3. We're almost there.